Good morning, students. Welcome to first part of second chapter, that is random variable and discrete probability distribution. This chapter, it is connected with probability only. So if you know the probability, then this chapter will be easy for you to understand. First, weightage of the chapter. Total 10 marks. Section A, MCQ, 1 question of 1 mark. Section B, 1 line answer, 1 question of 1 mark. Section C, either theory or short sums, 1 question of 2 mark. And section D, theory or short sums but 2 questions. So this way 6 marks. Total of that 10 marks. Now in this chapter, no big sum 4 marks or 5 marks, it is not there. Only short sums and theory part, which is very, very important from both point of view. So let us start first theory part of this chapter. Name of the chapter can be divided into 2 parts. 1, random variable. Number 2, discrete probability distribution. So let us start first the meaning of the word random variable. Now already in 11th standard you did meaning of variable. That is what? The characteristic which changes from unit to unit and which can be numerical expressed. That is called variable. Now what is random variable? That is a real number associated with each element of a sample space, that is called random variable. Do you know what is real number? It starts with 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. Now, each and every element of a sample space, when we associate with real number, that is called random variable. Even definition of this, a random variable is a function associating a real number with each outcome of a sample space U of a random experiment, and it is denoted by X. Random experiment. Already in probability we discussed. So here this random variable, that is again connected with real number, where each and every outcome of a sample space U, that is all possible outcomes of sample space of a random experiment, that is called random variable. And how we show it? That is by X. Now in this only 2 types of random variable are there. First is, that is discrete random variable. Now what is this discrete random variable? That is a random variable X which can assume a finite number of values of the set of real numbers R, or countable infinite values of the subset of R, is called a discrete random variable. While continuous random variable, if a variable X can assume all real values within a given interval, that is called a continuous random variable. If you remember in 11th standard, discrete series and continuous series, you have already done it. So continuous, where this real values within a given interval, that is continuous random variable. While discrete random variable, where finite number of values of the set of real numbers are, or countable infinite values, infinite but which are countable, the subset of R, that is called discrete random variable. Now in this only come to the second part of your name of the chapter, that is probability distribution of a discrete random variable. Now what is that? See, this is probability distribution. In previous chapter we discussed probability. Here, probability distribution. We know very well sample space U. Probability of that is always 1. Now this 1, how we distribute it, that is probability distribution. What is that? If x is a discrete random variable assuming different values x1, x2, x3 up to xn with probabilities px1, px2 up to pxn, then px1, px2 up to pxn is the probability distribution of discrete random variable x, which can be presented in a table form, which I'll show you, and how it is with one of the example we will discuss. Now here is the table where this x, that is random variable. Of course, real numbers only we will convert that. How? We will discuss just now with example, then it will be clear to you. Here you can see x1, x2, x3 up to xn. While px, that is probability distribution of this only, px1, px2 up to pxn. Total of this will be of probability distribution, that will be always 1. Now here two conditions are there for this. Any value of px1 should not be negative. Why? Because we know probability it is always positive, and here u, sample space u, probability of that 1, that only we distribute here, so always these values will be positive. Second, the total probability should be equal to 1. It's always 1 only, and this one only how we distribute, that only it is probability distribution. Now as I said, when we discuss with example, it will be very clear to you that what is that. Now here, which example I am taking, it's of probability only, where 3 coins are tossed together. Now we know very well, in that case possible outcomes will be 8. We have already done it in probability chapter. So which are those? H, H, H. Then on first position we take H. So TT will be there. Then we take on second position, and then we take on third position. Now completely opposite to this, where H is there we write T, and where T is there we write H. So this will be T, T, T. This will be T, H, H. Here H, T, H, and this will be H, H, T. So this way total 8. Now you can see x, which in table also we have written x, capital X is equal to small x. Now in the question, random variable will be what? That will be mentioned. Like here in this number of heads, because possible outcomes either head or tail will be there in this. So here number of heads, it is given in the question clearly, that is x, random variable x, that is head. Now here not a single head is there, with 1 head, 2 heads and maximum 3 heads. So this we convert into real numbers. Now it will be 0. Why it will be 0? Because not a single head comes. So in that case it is 0. Then 1 head, 2 heads and 3 heads. Now this we have to, when it is not given in the question, we have to find this. Probability of that now we will write here. You can see 0 head, that means not a single head. 1, 2, 3. Acha, here one thing more. Of this each and every elements, probability will be what? We know very well how we find probability, m upon n. Now here each and every element, that is 1, and total number of elements 8. So 1 by 8 will be each and every element's probability. So here where not a single head, that means T, that will be 1 by 8. With one head, how many are? With one head. This is with one head, this is with one head, and this is with one head. So how many? 3. So probability of one head, that will be 3 by 8. Same way with two heads, that is 1, 2 and 3. So again 3 by 8. And with three heads, of course only single, that is 1 by 8. So here you can see now total of this 1 plus 3 plus 3 plus 1, that will be 8 by 8, the total of which is 1. Just now as we discussed that always the total of this will be 1. So here important that what is random variable given in the question, and then forming of this, what will be the value of x, we convert into real numbers, and then this you can find very easily. Let us discuss one more example. Now question is, a balanced dice is thrown. Find the probability distribution of the number obtained on the dice. Now what is the difference? How you will come to know that question is of probability or probability distribution? Now for that, you can see here in this question of probability distribution, the word will be there always, probability distribution. That means question is of probability distribution. Now here a balanced dice is thrown. So possible outcomes, one only dice is thrown. So possible outcomes from 1 to 6 numbers are there. Now second important thing about this question, we have to decide what is random variable x. Now here it's given, find the probability distribution of the number obtained on the dice. Number obtained on the dice. That means in this random variable x will be numbers which we get on this dice, that will be x. Now here we know very well numbers are 1 to 6. So we write this way 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now probability distribution, that is Px, will be what? We know very well each and every elements m upon n will be what? 1 only, and total number of elements are 6. So 1 by 6 will be each and every element's probability. So here number 1, that comes only once, so it will be 1 by 6. Same 2 will be 1 by 6. 3, 1 by 6, 1 by 6, 1 by 6 and 1 by 6. Total of this will be 6 by 6, which will be 1. So this one, how it is divided, that only is probability distribution. Next sum. There are 3 black and 2 white balls in a box. 2 balls are drawn randomly from it. If the number of white balls is denoted by x, find the probability distribution of x. Now here black balls are 3 and white balls are 2. So total balls are 5. Now from this 2 we are supposed to draw. So 5c2, that will be 10. Now this is the value of n. Okay, this is the value of n. Now here it is given very clearly, if the number of white balls is denoted by x. How many white balls are? 2 white balls. As I said, this number of white balls x, if this we write correctly, then to solve sum it's very easy. Here probability of, I have already written 0 white ball. Why? Because 2 white balls means not a single white ball, in that case 0 white ball. Then probability of 1 white ball means 1 white and 1 black, because 2 balls are to be drawn. And lastly, that is probability of 2 white balls, that both balls which are drawn, those are white balls only. So here now this probability will be what? Because as we discussed that 0 white ball. So from 2 white balls, 0 white ball is drawn, and so multiplication. 3 black balls from that both are, because we are supposed to draw 2. So 0 white ball and 2 black balls upon will be 5C2, which will be 3 by 10. Same way, 1 white ball from 2 white balls, 1 white ball, and so multiplication sign. From 3 black balls, 1 ball. So 1 plus 1, 2 upon 5C2 will be 6 by 10. Same way, 2 white balls means 2C2 into 3C0, because not a single black ball, both are white balls, upon 5C2, so which will be 1 by 10. So now these values only we write in this, which will be 0, 1 and 2. Here this value is 3 by 10, this is 6 by 10, and this is 1 by 10. 6 plus 1, 7 plus 3, 10. So this will be 10 by 10, which will be 1. So now this 1, how we distribute? That is 3 by 10, 6 by 10 and 1 by 10, this way. Next question, which is important from board point of view, either 1 mark or 2 marks. Question is this way: the probability distribution of a random variable x is given below. Find the value of p. Now here in this question, value of x 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 it is given. Px 1 by 16, p 3 by 8, p 1 by 16 it is given. Now based on this information, we are supposed to find the value of p. Now we know very well sigma px is equal to always 1. So if one value is missing, we can find very easily, because total of this sigma px it is 1. So I can write this way: 1 by 16 plus p plus 3 by 8 plus p plus 1 by 16. The total of that is always 1, as we discussed just now. Now based on this, because of here denominator it is not same, so we find LCM. Now this LCM it is 16. 16 divided by 16, that comes 1. Multiply with numerator, that is 1, so we get 1. Here nothing is there, that means p by 1, so 1 divided by 16, that will be 16. Multiply by p, 16p, plus 8 divided by 16, that comes 2. Multiply with 3, that comes 6, plus again here 16p plus 16 divided by 16, 1, and multiply with 1, that comes 1 is equal to 1. Now this cross multiply, so this will be, if numbers you add, 1 plus 6 plus 1, that is 8, plus 16p plus 16p, that comes 32p, and 16 into 1, that comes 16. So 8 plus 32p is equal to 16. Now this 32p we keep at one place, 16. This 8, if you take it this side, will be 16 minus 8, which will be 32p is equal to 8. So p will be 8 by 32. Simplest form will be of that is 1 by 4. So your p's value in this question will be 1 by 4. Next question, again both point of view important, either 1 mark or 2 mark. Question is px is equal to k into x raised to 3, where value of x 0, 1, 2, 3. Find the value of k and also find probability of x less than or equal to 2. Now this we will find later on. First we find the value of k. Now here in this something different. Here you can see value of x is given 0, 1, 2, 3. Now first it is given px is equal to k into x raised to 3. So if I find p0 will be 0. P1 will be k into 1 power 3. So that will be only k, because 1 raised to 3, that comes 1 only. Next, P2 will be 2 2s are 4 2s are 8, so will be 8k. And same way with P3, 3 power 3, that comes 27k. Now we know very well what? That sigma px, it's always 1. So here, which probability of 0 plus p1 plus p2 plus p3, that is 1. Now this one here, values are already given of this, will be 0 plus k plus 8k plus 27k is equal to 1. The total of this is 36k is equal to 1. So value of k is 1 by 36. Now this is your first answer, that is value of k. Now this is important. What we are supposed to find? Probability of value of x less than or equal to 2. What is the meaning of this? Probability of x less than or equal to 2. That is 2 या 2 से कम, means probability of 0, 1 and 2. If equal to sign is not there, then only 0 and 1. But because of equal to sign is there, so 0, 1, 2 in तीनों का. Now we know very well probability of 0 is what? 0. Probability of 1 is k and probability of 2 is 8k. So this will be 9k. Now we know value of k. We put in this 9 into 1 by 36 will be 1 by 4. So in that case, what? Value of x less than or equal to 2, that is 1 by 4. Today's homework, textbook page number 79, exercise 2.1, question number 1 to question number 4, which are of this type. So this is an end of this session. See you in next session tomorrow. Thank you.